The other day while looking for a new game to make a video on, I stumbled upon a game called These Darker Tides. The only thing I knew about the game is that you're at the bottom of the ocean, looking at cameras, and then weird stuff happens. So without wanting to spoil it for myself, I instantly bought the game and jumped straight into it, and was met with this. What does this even mean? I'm supposed to select my game mode, and there's just a picture of a ghost, a mermaid, and what looks to be an alien. So just jumping right into this, we're going to start with the ghost mode. And also before we get started, a huge shout out to Zodronite for letting me use his footage. While I was streaming this game, something happened that I will talk about later that corrupted all my footage and made it extremely laggy and glitchy. So RIP employee Ass Munch, you will be missed. After starting the mode, we are introduced as the newest Associate Cable Management Director, and we're tasked with the honor of protecting our deep sea data cables from shark attacks. We are to remain in the station until the corporate submersible arrives to pick us up at the end of every shift. If the pipe integrity reaches 0, then we just get fired from our jobs. You don't even die or anything, you just get unemployed, which is probably a worse fate than death. Whenever sharks show up, we have to calibrate a signal emitter to scare them away, and it's pretty much just moving the arrows up, down, left, and right to match the wavelength. Occasionally the cameras will get dirty, or the footage will get corrupted, so you have to maintain the cameras by going to the malfunctioning camera and doing a little mini game to either clean the lens or repair the hardware. During my playthrough, I really didn't care about fixing the cracked or dirty lenses, because you can pretty much just see right through the crack or dirty lens. It's not hard to see if there's a shark attacking at all, so I never even bothered to actually do the little mini game. The first day is relatively boring. Occasionally a shark will attack a cable, or you'll hear a small thud against the station, but nothing happens. Nothing ever happens. I think the game, especially early on, has a perfect balance of boringness. It's enough to make you forget that you're even playing a horror game, which happened to be multiple times while playing this, only to be suddenly surprised by a jump scare or a weird noise. And upon checking the cameras again, you see a doll on camera too. The doll will occasionally slightly move throughout the night, but that pretty much just wraps up day 1. Day 2 starts with your coworker Alonzo bringing the evil-ass doll of unknown origin into the station. And surely nothing bad will happen, because no more than 20 seconds into the night you can already see a little girl floating around the station. Throughout the night, you'll see the ghost girls floating around the station, as well as another entity which we'll call the Mother try to jump scare the player through one of the cameras. Towards the end of the night, you'll be greeted with this interaction. After the little girl plays with the shark seems to leave the area, and you can just sit and wait for the rest of the night to end. Day 3 starts with a bunch of schizo drawings from our coworker, and you can find that the sharks are no longer attacking the cables, and it's now the little girls attacking them. Now I know this sounds like schizo ramblings, but the little ghost girls are using their electrical seizure power to attack our data cables throughout the night. After being harassed by the children for the day, you'll probably think to yourself, Curse content, why are there so many little girls in your area? Well, I forgot to mention that the station is built right next to an 1800s sunken ghost ship. So yeah, they're probably expecting nothing to go wrong when they built the station literally no more than 50 feet away from it. After the child harassment, that brings us to day 4. Day 4 starts with a message from corporate. We are excited to introduce the new mobile residence unit. This unit can automatically detect signals, so simply aim and click. Going over to look at the camera, we have a video from our coworker Alonzo. Now, along with dealing with the ghost girls outside, we have to deal with the Mother inside the station. Upon looking through the lens of the camera, you can see blood and writing all over the walls, talking about giving them a vessel. And if you would also notice, the employee board changed, so that confirms that Alonzo is now dead. And we have a new coworker, Alex. Now, throughout the shift, you will need to find the ghost mother inside the station and take a picture of her before she kills you. And that's pretty much the whole shift. You have to deal with the ghosts outside the station and inside the station, which makes it more of a challenge. Day 5 starts with a message from corporate telling you that in the event of power failure, you would not have access to the exterior cameras. And now on top of the ghosts outside destroying the data cables and the ghosts inside trying to kill you, now you have the little ghost girls inside the station trying to cut your power. So this night is pretty rough in terms of events happening, and once you finish dealing with the annoying ass ghosts, you can now move on to the final day, Day 6. Day 6 starts with a video of Alex taking the cursed doll back to the ghost wreckage. After hearing word ghost sounds, you find the sunken ship and take the doll back.
Mommy, your vessel is here.
And that brings us to the end of the ghost story, with both Alex being possessed by the ghost and assuming that our character is now dead. Which now brings us to the second part of the video, the Mermaid mode. Day 1 of the Mermaid mode is pretty much the same as the ghost mode, but instead of aligning the wavelengths to scare away the sharks, we just have to press the flare button, and then just click the camera to restock it. And it's painfully easy and boring to do. During Day 2, while going throughout the day, you can catch a glimpse of a tail or a hand in the camera for a split second. You can also see something strange just out of camera frame circling the station. And it's relatively chill until the end of the day when this happens. In the ghost mode, the little girls tame the sharks to get them to go away, but in this one the mermaid creatures kill the sharks, and now we have a bigger problem on our hands. Day 3 starts with a note on the screen mentioning cameras 2 and 3, which I honestly have no clue significance of this message because nothing special happens on those cameras. Now with the sharks dead, we have the mermaid creatures attacking the cables. Throughout the shift, they will also try to grab the cameras, disabling them for a little bit. But after all of that, we finally make it through the shift, and now we can move on to Day 4. Day 4 starts with a message from corporate saying that our coworker has expired, which whatever the fuck that means, and that we now need to keep an eye on the hull integrity so we don't end up like the one funny submarine. Throughout the shift, the mermaid creatures can now try to force themselves into the station, as well as ram the cameras to shut them off. Now moving on to Day 5, it's pretty much the same as 4, but there's more frequent attacks, and it's kind of hard to get through because they're constantly disabling the cameras and trying to get into the station. Day 6 starts with a message from corporate, explaining that the airlock was left open, which means our coworker tried to leave the station in a hurry and was probably killed. Now on top of all the harassment we now have to deal with, we also have to deal with them trying to squeeze in through the airlock. Whenever the shift ends, we have to manually enter the escape pod as the credits play out.
Pressure breach detected. Stand clear. Hatch closed. Integrity compromised. Prepare for emergency evacuation. Don't forget to hold your breath. We'll see you on Monday.
And that's the end of the mermaid mode. If you were wondering what happens if you don't swim to the surface, you just get eaten. That's it. Finally, we have the alien mode, which starts with the usual spiel from corporate about how to play the game. Although this time we don't start with deterring sharks, instead we have an EMP that we can charge up to deter underwater drones from trying to steal data from our cables. It's pretty easy to tell which cable is being attacked because you can see all the health bars on the side. And the nice thing about this one is when the cables are attacked, they will slowly fill back up to 100%, making this almost impossible to lose. The only notable thing about this shift is the fact that you can see some mysterious lights in the distance on a few different cameras. But that now brings us to day 2. Day 2 opens up with a message from corporate saying that we can now get hacked. This starts from the bottom of the health bar and doesn't eventually go away, so in order to stop the hacking, you need to find the corresponding camera, disable the line, purge it, then reconnect the camera. And that's pretty much the entire day. Day 3 has the exact same thing, but now you can get jump scared by text on the screen. Some unknown creature is also causing the cameras to become corrupted and glitched, as well as showing us a different camera feed of what looks to be the footage from further up the pipeline where those 3 dots were earlier. That now brings us to day 4. Day 4 starts with a message from corporate telling you to watch the hull pressure because they're going to be attacking you. Throughout the shift, you can see a little alien dude running around, and I'm sorry, it's not supposed to be funny, but all I can think about is those shitty low-quality goblin caught on tape videos.
Honestly, if I saw that damn thing in my living room, I'd stomp on it until it was a small brown stain.
After the alien sighting, you can hear that aliens fly their UFO around the station, blasting Fetty Wap on their JBL speaker. The aliens will also drill into you, trying to break through the hole. And yeah, that's pretty much the rest of day 4. Day 5 starts with a message from corporate saying that we need to leave the station to perform an audit on the pipes. So doing so, you leave the station to follow the pipeline. The pipes split into 3 different ways. At the end of each line, you get to do a little puzzle. I'm just going to talk about the little important bits that happen throughout this night. So going through the left pipe, you hear some little alien chatter on the way over there. Going to the middle pipe, you can see an alien UFO fly overhead, and going to the right one, you can see a little alien guy peek from behind the seaweed. After fixing all the pipes, you get an audio message from corporate.
Message from corporate. All codes reset. Return to station.
Upon returning to the station, the day is over, and there's an alien message being surprised you left the area. Day 6 starts with a message from corporate thanking you for all your hard work and saying there will be a pizza party for the remaining staff. But seconds after this message pops up, it's replaced by another one, telling you to leave the station and investigate a nearby station experiencing system failures. And since this is the little last bit of the game, I'm just going to let this part play out.
Message from your porridge. Why have you abandoned your post? All stations reported except yours. State your reason for leaving. Subject ready for extraction.
Yep, the message telling you to leave the station was a lie, and you are now getting your ass probed by aliens. That's pretty much the entire game, but now I'm going to finally talk about why my footage got corrupted. While I was streaming the game, I thought it'd be funny to not go to the other station and instead go check out the summoning circle down one of the other paths. And after hearing some rumblings from the summoning circle, I was able to now do the puzzle minigame again. So after doing the minigame, I got the same message from corporate telling me to return back to the station. And upon entering the station, I passed night 6. And going into night 7, it just took me to a mysterious day where I couldn't do anything for a solid 10 seconds. Nothing was displayed on the screen and nothing was happening. And then my game crashed. And then all my footage got like super choppy. And then sections were just taken out of it. So I still don't know what happened with the mysterious 7th day and why my game just instantly crashed. But yeah, maybe the darker tides were the friends we made along the way. I'm sorry for taking forever to make this video. If you thought it was funny or entertaining, I hope you subscribe. I can finally upload more videos with less college work to do. So I thank you for watching the video, and I promise I will upload more.